They're really slow. They can't guard the pick and roll. Their defensive transition is not good.
Harden gets to the basket. You got to know he's going to that left guy they have, and that's not much.
Right. That's why I don't think people keep saying Houston's going to win it in the West. I don't believe it.
Well, that's what Houston does well. Rebound off to Harden. Houston wants to run, but that transition defense of the Jazz getting back now a little bit late, and Harden is fouled by Jefferson, and he scored. Let's bring in Big T Thurl Bailey from his perch high atop Energy Solutions Arena. Big fella, what do you see in this one?
Well, I see a lot of defensive energy. You guys have been talking about it. I like the way the Jazz came out, especially on the defensive end. Enes Kanter is that energy guy, and you know, I just think he's going to be just a crucial piece as the Jazz.
Worst half of basketball we've ever played, and he also said the altitude's killing us.
Yeah, talked to him right after halftime, and I said, well, what does Kevin McHale say to you at halftime? He's like, well, that was the worst half we've ever played, and this altitude, wow, it's killing us.
Well, apparently it's in their heads. Early a foul called. And Matt, let's update your keys to the game on this one. See how close you were. I know the free throw percentage, Matt, is
much better. Much better. 7-9. You can live with that. And then winning the rebounding battle, +8 on the offensive rebounding and +10 overall. Jazz are killing it there.
Harden's going to go to the free throw line. They knew he was going to try and score early. And you got to look at Kevin McHale a moment ago. But James Harden with 7 at the half. That's not where they want him to be.
No, nor at just 7 shot attempts.
True.
He needs to be over. He'll be over 20 by the end of the game, I would assume.
But Parsons was the big man offensively with 20 points.
And Howard hasn't made a field goal tonight. He's 0-4. So you credit Favors, you credit Kanter, you credit the Jazz. And this is nothing bad on Kanter's part. He goes after the ball, but watch him come down.
Oh, it rolls underneath.
And it rolls.
And you've had that happen more times than you care to imagine.
Well, and what I like, there's some players that sit down, they don't even try to walk it off, and they just carry him out, and he's done for 2 weeks. He's a tough guy. He comes back, he tries to walk off. He says, you know what, I'm going to play with this right now, see how I feel, see if I can get it back to normal throughout this game.
Enes Kanter's picked up his 2nd personal foul. Meantime, it's double digits. And watch, well, make sure you watch the pregame show. It's worth it. Harden for 3, and he's starting to heat up. Harden now with a 3-pointer. His first has it taken away, and Harden out in front of the break, and he'll score. Boy, barely got it over him. Montana State takes on Eastern Washington. It's the best in Big Sky football, and it's right here on Root Sports.
You know, the other thing the Jazz have to watch out for is now they're leaking out Harden.
It's a good look for him. And here come the Rockets, trailing by 2.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Harden splits defenders and goes right to the basket. And the rebound comes off to Houston. Here comes Harden into forecourt.
Kanter's got to get back there 4 and 5 right now.
Harden for 3. He got it.
Can't afford to make that mistake coming down the stretch. You've got to get back. Coach Corbin says the same thing. He's fiery mad.
Look it all the way and just let Harden jack one up. Going one-on-one, 3 seconds. And he's fouled. Got a bailout call with 2 seconds remaining on the shot clock, 1.5.
But since he's come into the league, he's one of the best at drawing fouls and getting to the line. Great one-on-one player.
Well, after tonight, Jazz head out on the road, and it's not an easy one. A 4-game road trip for them, and they'll go back east. And, of course, they'll be gone for the entire week, Matt. You're going to be looking at Boston in there. You're going to be in Chicago. You'll open at the Nets in Brooklyn. Darren Williams, former Jazz man, then Chicago, and wind up in Toronto.
And the Nets are very intriguing because you got Darren Williams. Should be a good one.
Bowler will be back on Monday for that game. On Tuesday for that game. Tuesday.